my city. I'm not gonna say where I am, but I'm just saying like it's far less popular than New York. I mean, and I think that a lot of people have a lot invested in this democratic socialist movement. And if you think honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I know that people may seem like it is, but it really
This is founding of kids. It's like, yeah, well, at the founding of America, there were also contradictions such as slavery. So let's not actually just cite to one particular thing and actually try to stay consistent with a particular value.
That was so that nobody bothers me. I'm very good at it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like the idea of other people living rent free in your head, and they're not thinking about you at all. You know what I mean? So it's like in a power dynamic thing.
I'm gonna go find me some lunch after that one.
What you gonna have?
I don't even know this yet.
Get up, breakfast.
Barometer. Get haters unless you are engaged in real nigga behavior, according to me, right? So all of y'all haters, I say thank you.
I just something about $1 a day. So faggots like you always not gonna to me.
Or faggot like me.
You are a fucking
therapy.
you don't know the
Please come into my room.
You are a fucking loser.
Do what you have to do. I made it through this. I became a nurse. I left here. Came to America. You see that nice little house we got? It wasn't no bed. We had a little house.
So far as like it's applying to the world, then there's probably going to be some amalgamation which will break the way the theory can properly be like mapped to reality. So
that's what exactly. So if it doesn't, if it's not consistent with reality, then it's incorrect. Then it doesn't work. And I'm literally saying, if I have a right and you have a right, and a person has enough power and people's rights, and they come collectively and say, well, we want swimming pool.
The score.
We're from out of town, and we
Negative body awareness in the will not be rooted out.
not gonna lie, I did not.
He doesn't stand around to hear your fucking tears. So here you come here to fucking vicariously get back at him through us. And that
In like 2 months, yeah.
A year
You
to
know,
2
and the
months.
haters, they expose themselves. Like you got some haters, Patty. I was listening
It's
to.
okay. It's okay.
Wow, you know.
Yeah.
Don't give it energy. Don't give it energy. Keep it moving, y'all. Don't give it energy.
Okay.
But the bottom line is,
You know what? Let me tell you something. Robert's another one that was in my back channels. I didn't see. I had, you know how many messages?
I was hitting you
Even
up,
from y'all in
because
the audience, I
wanted to
love
go in,
y'all.
but I didn't want to fuck up the space, so I hit your back channel.
Yep. So Gemini, Robert, and almost every person that's at the bottom that comes in early freaking message me like your room was great. Don't stop y'all from, I want to see the space open in the morning.
Logically broken.
We'll see about that. What's your understanding of math?
My understanding of math is it's about the world. Anything.
It's impersonating in a lot of ways on his day-to-day bro, and so now I'm having to motivate him in our secret language, which sounds a little bit like Jersey James. I mean,
They spoke Yiddish. So, especially came from in Christianity time, you know.
I would say, later on in the day when the room next week, and as we get closer to the holidays as well, I wish that our regular people will return.
Confident. We gotta keep it high energy. We gotta have the intelligence, the decorum, and all the things. And so I asked my question yesterday. I just want to make sure we have these people. We respect their time and don't waste their time with a whole bunch of remedial shit. Learning is one thing, but we learned yesterday. At least I learned. I wasn't even surprised the first day in the package. Gemini, of course. Your questions were great. The conversation was great. Like I was proud of you guys the way we handled it. And so kudos to you guys. And I'll say this. Sometimes we have people in our spaces in real life and on here that are actually unhealthy for us. And the room just went left last night, and it was just like, yo, I'll be straight up. That shit was like, wow. It was wild as fuck. It shouldn't have gone in the direction that it's gone. But I know you guys are gonna handle it. But kudos to you guys. I like it.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, right? There are people that are unhealthy for us, right? But I believe like sometimes you can love each other to the point where we start critiquing each other for things, not understanding that we all may be a little different, and we just want us to always be the same, and we don't allow each other to grow. And it's not because they hate you or they don't love you. It's because sometimes they want you to be on the same mindset, right? And it's not them being a nasty person. It's more of being like, they use the nasty to try to bring you back. And it's not to make you fall back. It's more of like, they feel like this is how we've been loving each other, and let's stay in that love circle this way. Maybe they don't see like we're trying to grow together. And it's not about growing together like.
This bitch is talking about a social audio chat app room.
I don't know.
That's like all projection about her relationship with her baby daddy.
That critiques are people being bad people to us. I think it's more of critiques of people feeling as we're supposed to be a family, and some people in the family are like not doing things the way that we think things should be done. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I don't know because I wasn't there, so I really don't know. Go ahead, April.
I love you guys. I think you made an amazing room and an amazing space. My hats off to anybody who can do this, because like Gemini said, it is not just having the time, it's dealing with all the personalities. My God, there's so many of us at each different day, somebody in a different moment. No shade on anybody, but myself included. I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to be right on
Let me
Clubhouse.
tell y'all something. April is my spirit. The difference between me and April is April may be thinking what I say, but April has, and I think this is her growing as an adult, so she probably would have been Patty saying, what the fuck you talking about? So maybe I just haven't grown and matured to say, let me stay my ass in the fucking goo, because I'm not gonna agree with my friend, my sister. You know what I'm saying? But I still love my sister, and I'm gonna make sure that she progresses, and I'll come back tomorrow or maybe in an hour when shit ain't going the way I think it should go. And that's the only thing we need from our moms. Like, if you're not happy, hit us in the back channel. You've never heard April come out. Like, with me, I'm grown, I'm old, but in this political sphere, I may be younger, right? Because they'll be like, you're still young, right? But I'm really old. I'm fucking old, y'all. I'm old.
Bitch is 80 years old.
In our political sphere of friends that we have and sisters, I'm not old. So, like, I'm gonna be the childish one. So when I get pissed off at everybody, I'll be like,
She an old bitch.
You know what? Because I love them so much, I will be like, you know, because I'm spoiled, I'm being bratty, I need to fucking figure this out. Even when you see me pop with these, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If I hear any of you motherfuckers in my back channels talk about pop it off, I don't fucking answer you. You know why? Because Lisa is still my fucking sister. She's my older sister, and sometimes she does what she wants to do, and I can't tell her what the fuck to do because she's a fucking grown-ass adult. Y'all don't know, me and Lady have popped off. But one thing about me, I'm not gonna pop off on her. I've popped off in the room, but guess what? She'll be like, you know what? And this is with Lisa and Lady. Both of them be like, you know what, Patty? I'm gonna sit back and let you fucking pop off, and I ain't gonna say shit in front of these motherfuckers. And then they talk to me in the back channel, and I have to be like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I was acting like a bratty kid because I don't want to do this. I do that. But because I really, truly love them, I have to fucking, like, take it. And one thing about them, they always still, like, pretend that it never, ever happened, even though I know it hurts them. It didn't hurt me. If I had this little sister that always fucking jumps up and down, like, that's not funny, it's not fair.
Those are all facts. Just like you say, on crypto yesterday, but we ain't gonna talk about the thing on crypto.
Shut up, Gemini, you're my brother. And you know brothers and sisters fight.
That's a fact.
And that's the thing, so many people come in these rooms and they want us to, like, you should say this to that person, you should say that. Well, you should just pipe down because we got this. We know what, we have back channels, we have different ways of talking to each other. And sometimes, you know, Lisa and I have disagreed on stage. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna shut my mic because it's her space. I love her. I want her to
Even if it wasn't her space, April, one thing I have realized about you, even if it was your space, you are one to be like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down. But you don't talk about it to the crowd. You talk about it to us. I'm just gonna sit down. And you make it known to everybody that's part of the family, I'm gonna sit down, including your sister.
I love y'all, and I know what the rooms need to grow and to have the conversations you want to have. And I can't always support that because, you know, other people that come on the stage that I don't fuck with, or that come in this room I don't fuck with. But I'm still, it's what you guys want. This is not my space. This is not any of our spaces to curate. It's up to you guys to do that. What it is for us is to support you in that in any way that we can. And sometimes I do support from the audience.
actually thought about maybe leaving, and I told her, no, you're not going nowhere.
Oh, we would miss Lady so much. Please, just take a vacation. Don't go forever.
Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. And if she do, I'll harass her. I got a phone number. I talked to her at 4 o'clock this morning. I talked to her at 5 o'clock this morning. And she was like, yeah, I know. Maybe I need to take even when y'all seen her disappear for a week because she was stressed, I was like, where you at? I was still sending her messages. I was still freaking like, get your ass. And I had to tell y'all she's on vacation. Now she was on a mental break. Because she don't want, you know what she told me? She does not want to harm everything that we've cultivated. Like, that's selfless.
Wow, so selfless, such kindness.
Including the ones
I don't want to ruin your fucking trap.
jumped up and got pissed off. I can't do nothing without them because right now I'm not in a space where I can, let's be my little old 2-hour rooms. But a lot of y'all have actually said like, we need you on good morning, want y'all still have rooms.
Why you make them sound like that? Why you make them sound like weenies?
No, y'all don't. It's not a lot. It's a lot, y'all. And I love all the mods. Regardless of the fact, Lady loves all the mods. Regardless of the fact or whatever. It's just sometimes we act up, and I act up. Y'all know I act up.
That's human nature, though. That's being human. You know, I say all the time, I'm trying to perfect myself. I have more years behind me than ahead of me, and I'm still acting like a little heathen sometimes. But that's who I am, okay? I can't totally sanitize myself, but you know, I keep trying.
That's why I say you my spirit, and I'll probably do that even when I get older. I'm in the coop because I ain't got time for this shit. Like, ain't got time for this shit, Jim, and I'm just gonna stay in the fucking coop. Because I have popped off, and April will tell you. I said, what the fuck is going on?
Like you come in and go off, it's like, oh shit.
Last night she sounded like her voice was shaking. She was pissed. You could tell.
I was shaking. Like, you could see my little hand shaking. So Tito has seen me in person, and my arms are about as big as probably your fucking fingers. And my hands was fucking shaking. Like, I am so fucking pissed. Like, the kind of piss that you want to yell, curse people out, and be like, but I was like, I am shaking right now because this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry I caused y'all all that strife.
No, you did not.
But
See what Mimi just said in that chat. She said what happened. The interview was good. The people that was there for him, you know they don't talk about right now because they enjoyed it. So
that's all that matters.
Don't get me wrong. Chatter makes a little change. We don't get paid for this shit. The only reason why we want to use Chatter is because Chatter has more
Features.
Like sometimes I have to read stuff to y'all when I'm freaking like when I did the Gaza interview, whatever. I had to like read. Like I ain't got time for that shit. We want to use the prompts. I'm talking about the features. I ain't talking about like the elite.
The features changed. It just wasn't for me right now.
For me, I just like that I could put the stuff at the top, let it speak, and you guys can read the caption.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You know how sometimes me and a lady are laughing, or a lady will be like, if y'all see his face, child, like we do that all the time. But y'all don't get to see all that. We're like explaining to y'all what's going on. Or if Lisa's saying something like, he got this lump on the side of his leg, as a medical professional, I could tell you it's probably a. You know what I'm saying? And you guys don't see it because she's the only one that she's the only one that's seeing it, and she's explaining it and letting y'all hear the news at the same time. See, because y'all don't see that, we were like, man, this is like a thing. Because the first time we did it, they didn't have monetization. We did it where we were like, we're gonna share the room between Chatter and Clubhouse, so that people can we can use if we had to. And then also maybe cultivate a space over there where we can actually like use the features and freaking actually have our room. Because the features are amazing, at least for me. You have the chat, you have the posts where we can post stuff. If you enjoy certain pieces, you can clip those pieces and post it yourself. If it was like drama last night, y'all could have clipped it and freaking play it, which would have been embarrassing, but guess what? You still would have been able to do it. And then you would have been able to see, like, if we were interviewing Tim, we can fucking have Tim on the big screen speaking. We don't give a fuck about what other people have going on in their life. It was more of just using an app for its features. We got so much to critique about Nelson and what's his name? What's his name? But where's the critique for Rohan and everyone else that runs freaking that runs Clubhouse?
Appreciate the surveys and the book readings. You guys read Kamala Harris' book? That was great. Keep that shit up. I love it.
Oh, we're definitely going to. So Saturday we're gonna start the Virginia Guthrie book.
I hate y'all and I love y'all at the same time. You guys piss me off. I want to scream sometimes. I want to bitch slap somebody, and then I want to hug y'all the rest of the time. So keep up the good work. The foundation you guys laid, as I say,
Yep. Thank you. And we do try to keep it politically correct. I'm not a fighter.
I'm definitely a fighter. Like, none of this shit. Person, what if it doesn't go? I mean, he would have been small.
No.
Because it's not built like that at all. I would have been like, you know how the cartoon people run through the wall? They do that little silhouette in the wall. They gotta fix somebody like go through the wall one inch. The fucking wall, but that shit ain't gonna happen in person. That's why I laugh, like, you know, on my other platforms, like on my Facebook, you know, my YouTube and Instagram, like the people that don't know me have on Facebook in person, so they already know, like, man, that shit would never happen in person. Like, that was
that's what I promise it. It's a joke. It's not like you.
What's the next book that we're reading?
And if you don't got the book, it's not a big deal. You get to listen to it, and you can also make Nobody's Girl.
what's the book? What's the
So it's actually Virginia Roberts Guthrie, and the book is about. I think it's more about. So I listened to some of it. More about like.
It's the Jeffrey Epstein victim. That's her. That you know I'm talking about, Jeremiah?
Yeah,
The one that committed suicide.
Apparently, quote unquote, suicide. But didn't she say that she would never commit suicide? Like she made that to public. Like anything happened to me,
released the book, and they're trying to figure out who freaking released it, right? Trying to, go after her.
So her book, she does talk about when she was molested as a little kid. She was molested as a child, like a young little girl. And she talks about the sex trafficking. I haven't gone as far, but she talks about how she was molested as a kid, and that's the only thing she knew. Not saying she didn't know better, but she pretty much felt like at 16 that this is how I'm gonna make a little change to be okay. And how she ended up with Epstein and Maxwell. And then she supposedly ending, if you read the back of the book or the little sleeves, she talks about her transformation and she her advocacy when you're as a survivor. So. And it's crazy because her book came out in October and she died in April.
Who picked this book? We voted on this?
Yeah.
Y'all agreed to it? Okay.
That's what they chose. It was between that and the case for Donald Trump. And
I think I chose it. Didn't even know what the hell I was choosing.
that case for Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi. Obviously I chose Nancy Pelosi.
No, I chose Nancy.
And there was one other book. Hillary. There you go. I was back and forth because I was like, which one is winning? Because Hillary started to gain some momentum in the end.
That's all. I wanted Hillary.
So I switched over to Hillary, but Hillary lost by 3 votes. 2 votes for Donald Trump. Well, it was 3-2, and then Virginia won overall. So obviously it was women that y'all chose, that y'all wanted to hear. It was either going to be a Virginia. Next in line was, but yeah, it was between, and then with the case for Donald Trump was in a whole nother voting. I think we had 3 or 4 titles. And the case for Donald Trump had to go against Virginia.
What book did we choose one for Tim Wise, or we never chose?
I said we would do the one for Tim Wise voting midway between Virginia's book.
Definitely keeping her in prayer. Definitely keeping her in prayer. Sending her healing, and that the doctors are able to do what they need to do to restore her and bring her back home to her family in good health. Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and prayers for May.
She, bless her heart, I love her to pieces. That's my sister from another mister.
She's definitely.
It's my heart.
I remember late nights, me and her and Jess used to joke, and she was like, "Oh, motherfuckers." I don't give a fuck.
I really respect her because she has some wisdom I don't, right? She's lived a few more years than me, and she is so much more fair-minded and all that than I would ever be. I love her to pieces.
And she takes a lot of abuse for her, for Lisa.
She does.
She is
the truth.
Because Lisa will stay on mute when she feels like she's getting beat down for her, and May will straight up say, "Calm down. You know what, I'm just gonna drop you to the coop. I ain't got time for this shit."
The way you sound just like her is really crazy right now.
Yeah, she had that voice down, didn't she?
Didn't she? The cadence and everything.
And then
need to shoot her too. Like, I don't mind being a shooter. You can blame me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, maybe he didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck to the point that
Yeah,
who you fucking with y'all motherfuckers on here.
You can be her baby child, and you still gonna get it when you need to get it. It does not matter who gets it.
I hope she feel better.
And maybe, well, one thing which y'all don't know, it says the last couple of weeks that she done came back while she's been in the hospital, she done talked live me a couple of times to give me some encouragement. Y'all just don't know. She'll be like, check your back channel. Like, God damn.
That's the call I just got. You best believe when she called. I'm trying to get my ass out of Las Vegas, but she text or call, everything falls. That's it. Answer.
And she'll be like, she'll talk to me for like 5 or 10 minutes while y'all in the room, and then I come back like nothing happened, and she's right in the audience after she done freaking pulled me out the room.
I'll tell you what, yelling at these people on Clubhouse, yelling before you would that's crazy.
But she the goblin. Y'all keep playing with women. Y'all think she just being mean, but she's saying everything that we need to be said, and she just takes the heat. And she really don't give a fuck, to be honest with y'all. Y'all just don't know it. She don't give a fuck, because she got her hat, she got her outfit, she got her husband, and she got her money.
All day, every day, on point. Absolutely. Even with her and her health struggles, she still be turned out in that suit and that hat, the whole thing. Okay, she don't play. She got that style and charisma that people you seldom see in young people at all. She ready. She got that church hat on.
And she always reminds us, or at least me, she'll say, I love it, Patty. I love that PTR girl. Girl. Just chill out. Shit. God damn it. God damn it. Shit. Or she'll tell y'all, shut the fuck up. She's like that old black lady, older black lady. Just tell you, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Y'all know damn well y'all got one of them in your life. And y'all laughing about
What
it.
is going on?
She do. She dropped me. I ain't taking no more of this shit. Let me go ahead and drop your ass down. Shit. Alright, go ahead, Lisa.
Hey, Patty, did you hear that UFC fighter that was so into Trump? He's like, I'll take a bullet for Trump. I'll take a bullet for that man. Hey, do you know who I'm referencing or no? Okay, there was this UFC fighter, white guy, and he was real pro-Trump, and he went live, and it went viral for saying how he would take a bullet. And I got the audio of the before and after right now.
Oh, play it.
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna put you on mute, Marshall. I love you, babe. You know you're my son. Yeah, I would have had it. 5. No, 7. Yeah, there you go. You're 30 right now.
This is how he was talking when Trump got elected in January.
The country and acknowledge Donald Trump. He took a bullet for us, and I promise you, if the day comes, I will take a bullet for that man. I love that man with all my heart, and I would die fighting for a battle for that man.
That was 11 months.
It's a good hair. I think we're on. That's right. What was I gonna say? Okay, so hold on, David, you fucking shot her a minute. And then how do you know where to shoot them? How do you know where to shoot them? The eyes. Yeah. They light up, right? Same thing with an IG. Yeah. They smile. You know exactly how to exact where they are. That's what I said. Send me and John says with. We'll crack a few jokes and you'll know where the hell are.
I know, but what it would be far more effective if you guys actually found someone funny to come along.
It's gonna It's gotta be Mitch Hedberg, but like he's quite different, but it's kind of a similar style. Well,
What we'll have to do is we'll have to get all the Marines who are going. We're gonna have to have them shoot Cheshire cats so that they don't get too like, skittish about shooting this shape.
Like Mitch Hedberg meets Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah. That's the on it. And he's alright.
I'm just saying that tracking or mirroring is a 1910.
Oh, there's some kind of three people in it. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Oh, that shit's funny.
Never mind. I don't think they have the.
I don't care how deep you make your voice though.
Stop killing the Christians and we're gonna get rid of the Arabs. Eliminate them completely. I'm with the second part of that shit. Stop with my cheap ass cousins that keep asking me for money. My favorite thing about Marines nowadays is that they fully recognize it's a religion. Just so you know, they are Christians. So you're gonna be fun. You're gonna kill them. When you hear them talk, they're all like, "Yeah, I fucking love killing Muslims." I love it. They know. Yes, they do. I have a Christian question. I have a Christian question for you. I'm being serious. So, Coral Gables right now. This is like the third Scientology fucking building I've seen in like half a mile. Yeah, Florida's the center of Scientology, man. Yeah. What the fuck? How is this
They own Clearwater. Yeah, they're gonna have Clearwater. I'm literally.
They have that weirdo sex boat that they like take around in docks in Florida.
Oh, Johnson.
I told you I called you
I noticed the second person you followed on Twitter. Nice.
Did I tell you that I called your men's group to say I was kind of concerned about you and they want to host an action at my house?
That would be so funny if we started trolling.
Yeah, they really like me. It's funny. Is Johnson a major?
You should call up Dave. You should call up the men's group and tell them you have defeated Jensen at chess, and so by the rules of war, you are now their new leader. Yeah. By the immortal rules of combat.
Do you show up at I just want to show off there and talk to you about concept. There's this thing among Christians where like I've noticed this.
Is Jensen in the Matrix?
Yes. But there's the thing about Christians, all they want to do is talk about Jensen, apparently.
I do love the saga of Jensen joining different men's groups and constantly getting kicked out of them.
He gets reasons. He picks the dumbest arguments though with them. Like what was the one that you got in the argument with last time about like if it was okay to like evangelize? What was the
no, it's one saved, always saved. But that's like that's very key to the whole thing. That's why it's
no, it was something else, Jensen. You called me to tell me about like, dude, what was the argument? It wasn't just like like if you're it's about like whether or not it's okay to like have friends that are not Christian or some shit like that.
That's the dumbest thing. They actually talk about that.
No, they ostracized me for that.
They were especially constantly spreading the good news.
Racism is a sin. I don't know about that. I'm not sure what to think about that.
Is it because he was Sierra, one of the darker guys in the group? Or what? Just nucleus. I don't even know. I've come to the conclusion, Jensen, that I have no fucking clue what the word racism means. I have no clue.
I know what it means.
It means white people aren't allowed to have in-group preferences.
It means that racism is the act of discrimination or having prejudice against someone based on the color of their skin. It's the most accurate.
Right.
It's not foolproof, but it's a pretty good predictor.
Oh, well, that's why I say my definition of racism is when you meet the person, if you continue to think of them as like then you're a racist. But if you, but like as a predictor,
That's why you like Dr. Patrick.
Bro, my orthopedist, who I just saw for my wrist, is a black guy. He fucking rules. I wanted to like give him a hug. Like this guy's like such a good doctor. I was so impressed by him. And I was thinking about this.
Did he tell you not to have surgery?
I was thinking about him, and I was like, if you're in his position, like, or just black doctors in general, basically, it's either like DEI hire, or they had to work twice as hard and they're twice as good as everybody else. You know what I mean?
They didn't have to work twice as hard. They can't be.
Maybe at one juncture of their life, though. Maybe at some juncture to break through the fucking
Right. This guy was just really, really talented. Like the best doctor I've seen in a long time, and I was like, man, this is fucking great.
He's the best dogs. Was he a DO by chance?
No, I wouldn't see a deal.
Honestly, DOs are probably the best primary cares to see.
The best doctors I've ever had have been DOs, and the worst doctors I've ever
Against
had.
black people, but I am racist against DOs.
No,
Yes, that's actually true. That's true.
The best doctors I've ever had have been DOs, and the worst doctors I've ever had have been DOs.
I know, but I
The
think
guy I saw in the ER was a DO, and he was really good.
So I think the primary care model is probably better suited for DOs because they take they're not just like fill a hole, give you a pill for whatever. They kind of look at the thing in a far more holistic way. Sometimes it's a little elongate, but it's like I think that DOs are probably better. Like, and where medicine is headed, ironically enough, like being more predictive, being more on your labs and like getting more regular thing. Like it's actually more aligned with the DO training. So like
when you want a specialist though, you want to have
yeah, you probably want an MD, and you want an MD that went to the top school for that particular thing.
Exactly. You want somebody with a lot of years of experience, good schooling, up on the current
level. No, you don't want the guy with 30 years of experience. You want the guy that's like 12 to 15 years.
Exactly. You know why?
Rich, he doesn't want to teach
No. You know why? It's because the old guys get stuck in the old data.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And like that's why I liked my doctors, because he was very up to date on all the current data. He's like 39.
So like,